So Nisha is my name, and I work as a program lead, and I've been working in public services for 12, 13 years, and I'm very passionate about health and safety. So that's me, and passionate equally about real estate and building property portfolio. Henceforth, we met each other. Property investing was all new to me. So not only not knowing where to start from, and it's a big decision. So, just getting to know, understand, the nuances of what are the pros and cons, and where do I start from? Which areas would be the right fit for me was the biggest challenge, I suppose. And it was a bit overwhelming as well because time poor, doing full-time jobs, not having so much of time and commitment to kind of go down this path. I have been following us property investors for more than 12 months. And just by looking at, as you're one of the co-founders, looking at your commitment and dedication to the website, to the social media and the content that comes around, and how much I've learned, through these 12 months or so was really valuable, and also kind of gave me an impression, wow, you guys are doing such a great job, and there's no second thoughts. If you're running a firm that does this, does buyer's advocate, then you were our first choice. And then just having that first meet and greet with you kind of put that perspective and that clarity in my mind. And I was like, no, I'm very keen to go ahead and have this new journey of buying an investment property. So through Facebook, through somebody's referral, that really helped me through. 10-year, 20-year strategic goal in my mind. So, having that clarity of where do I want to look at myself 10 years, 15 years, or 20 years down the track, and what are the baby steps I need to take for me to achieve to those long-term goals and plans. So that was the really big take from that strategy workshops or meeting that we had. So that was really, really valuable, because from now, whatever step I take, I put that bigger picture in my mind. Again, every property I purchase, it's kind of, updating and tracking and seeing, because it's data. And then there are also some really good graphs, and it's very user-friendly software. So it would be really good for me to update the info, keep on track, and see where I'm heading in my ultimate goal. So that's a really good software to use. Joe, you were quite clear in the first meet and greet, and the following cons and the next steps were very clear from you. So excellent communication there. And not just about communication, making it very clear for us as to what our next steps are through that whole journey helped me as well, because I knew what's happening next, because you kept us informed. This is a first journey, doing it for the first time. So not only were you doing it, but you were kind of explaining to us, and any questions that I had, you were very thorough in, explaining it, and very prompt as well. So these were the really good things that helped us make those decisions and move to our next steps. Again, going back to I kind of didn't know where to start from. And then when you and we sat down and went through, what do we want to achieve? What are we looking for at the next investment? And when you presented the suburb and the data, like, telling us what is out there, what's coming in future, and what it means in the next 10 or 20 years for that suburb. So I think that data and that pack, the presentation pack that you shared with us was quite, it was more educative for us, because we were trying to understand what it is, what are we looking for, how do we look at it 10, 20 years from now. So I think that pack and explaining that was really good as well. And then after that, of course, we were looking for the house. You kind of knew what we were looking for as well. So it was not just the suburb itself. Some things we were quite picky, so you always had that in your mind every time you presented a property to us. So of course we didn't go for the first property in first go, but I think that was still a very good exercise. Every time you're looking at a property, you're looking at the pros and cons for it, and then saying yes or no. So I thought that exercise was really good, not just for finding an ideal match for us, but that whole building and learning experience as well. So I think that was really good. When we saw this, not just the suburb, but what the data was telling about it, it was a done deal for us. We were really keen to find something at that location. No, not at all. So this goes back. I saw one of your sessions. It was a deep dive. I can't remember if it was Shepperton or Bangalore. I think it was one of the suburbs. And when I sat down and just saw that, I was like, oh wow, this is an eye opener. There was no way I would ever be able to pull any of this from any of these sources. Very quickly, I came to a conclusion. I don't think I can do this without having, having somebody like you through this journey. So you brought such great negotiation skills in play that we got such a good price. So that was a win. It was great to have you do some excellent negotiation for us. So thank you. Absolutely. So I definitely got a return on investment for the service, and we have been so wrapped and so happy with this property investment that we would like to continue using you. So we'll continue this journey. That's how happy and wrapped we were at the minute it was a done deal. We were like, yeah, let's gear up and begin the second journey again. So that's what we would like to talk about you and also promote that. What a great job you and your team have done. Well done. Just wanted to say thank you to you and the team for such a, for us having such a positive experience. And I hope you had a positive experience working with us. So that's all I wanted to say. Big thank you.